Today, something really unfortunate happened with Halsey, and let's just say she's doing damage control. What's up, you guys? It's Drew Dorsey here with Clevver News, and Halsey recently dropped her latest album, Manic. It came out last week, and reviews for the album are still rolling in. Well, one of those reviews came out today from Pitchfork, and let's just say it was less than stellar. In fact, the reviews were so bad that they garnered not one, but two tweets from Pitchfork about the album. One of them said, "This record's painfully stretched ballads and overly sanitized rhythms make it feel tedious." Another tweet from Pitchfork said about the album, quote, "Too much of this album sounds like the amorphous pop that you might associate with a miserable Lyft ride." Yikes, and the actual review doesn't get any better. They describe one song as a low point for someone who was at times a clever songwriter. Well, apparently Halsey saw the reviews and did not agree, which is nothing new in the music world. Artists disagree with negative reviews of their albums all the time, but Halsey's reaction was certainly something new. She took to Twitter and without tagging them said, "Can the basement that they run Pitchfork out of just collapse already?" Though her comment was certainly drastic, it gets a little bit worse because as it turns out, Pitchfork's headquarters are based in One World Trade Center in New York. Like the World Trade Center, like 9/11 World Trade Center. So obviously Halsey, nor I for that matter, were aware of this fact when she tweeted it, and sure, wishing any basement would collapse on a group of employees isn't good, but it makes it downright treasonous to call for the collapse of the World Trade Center. Again, of course, Halsey didn't know that Pitchfork was run out of the World Trade Center, and she is not a terrorist threat against this country. So plenty of jokes were made at the expense of Halsey. Like this person who said, "Halsey's on the no-fly list now." Another said, "Losing my mind thinking about the person on Halsey's team who had to tell her she just called for the collapse of One World Trade." Well, Halsey eventually saw the impact of the high crime she unknowingly committed and went into damage control mode. In a since-deleted tweet, she said, "Absolutely deleted it upon realizing this. Was just trying to make a joke. Intended zero harm. Just figured I could poke at them back with the same aloof passive aggression they poke at artists with. Clearly a misunderstanding." I don't know if the people at Pitchfork would think it's a harmless joke, or the innocent people at Bon Appetit for that matter. People who aren't necessarily fans of either Halsey or Pitchfork came in to defend the innocent souls at the Bon Appetit test kitchen, which also films in the World Trade Center. One person said, "Halsey wished for the building in which the Bon Appetit test kitchen is located to collapse. She's over." A man parodied the role of a faux entertainment news outlet and said, "Pop news, Halsey getting a 6.5 review and immediately joining Al-Qaeda, Bon Appetit crew caught in the crossfire." Halsey, though, continued to take things into her own hands, cryptically tweeting clickbait garbage after deleting her threats to Pitchfork. She also later said, "Anyways, good morning," so she's clearly trying to go back to normal. Honestly, you guys, I've got to say, the whole thing is a massive misunderstanding that cost Halsey a few jokes at her expense. It was a mistake on Halsey's part, yes, of course, but nobody got hurt, so I think we can all laugh about it and move on. What do you guys think? Is this all funny, or do you think that it was wrong for Halsey to say that, regardless of where the Pitchfork offices are? Let me know in the comment section below, and then click that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and click right over here for even more entertainment news. Thanks so much for watching. I'm your host, Drew Dorsey, and I'll see you next time.